Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with Nostalgia Critic, and tonight we are here with Disaster Movie. Never seen it, never heard of it. Don't know if I'll get the references, so shall we? Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. I know it's short, but let's just go.
This episode brought to you by Chime, the award-winning app and debit card that can save you money today. Come check us out at Flashback Weekend in Chicago, August 2nd to the 4th. Hope to see you there.
Alright, here we go.
What? It's some sort of character based on the movie I just watched. Isn't that wacky? Oh, I bet you and I are gonna have a lot of interesting commentary together, Disaster Movie.
Or not.
No, I don't think we're gonna do that.
Oh, hey, Chuck, guys, how you doing?
Wrong.
Oh, what now?
The chart says this isn't the proper commentary for the film.
Therefore, we're taking over.
Why?
What do they have to do with Disaster Movie?
Furiosa!
Oh, I see. You're gonna have her blow up because there's a ton of explosions in a literal bomb.
Inside Out 2!
But you didn't
Or
even
not.
do anything with it. You're just using characters from movies that just came out. In fact, they're not even characters. They're literal cheap cardboard cutouts.
Watchers!
Did anyone even see that movie?
It came
I
out.
mean, saw the recap, but I did not
Not
know.
really. Taylor Swift!
There's not even a movie.
I can't even tell the date.
Cats.
That's your qualification.
How?
Like a good neighbor.
Arnold.
State Farm is here!
You're just throwing in commercials now?
Well, you've heard of them.
But you're not saying anything about them, and when you do, it's not connecting to anything we're talking about.
Well, somebody's cringe.
That's
That's
you.
another thing. In trying to stay topical, you're ironically dating yourself.
That's not true.
Yes, arguably I've been dating myself for a long time.
Oh, darling.
So this satire doesn't connect to
Okay,
anything.
that's a new
uses
or
only
real.
soon-to-be dated references, says nothing about the material you're satirizing.
Gonna get to the punchline already?
One more.
One more.
And on top of that, isn't insightful or funny. I think it might be your finest work.
Fair enough. It works.
Hard to
Stick
believe,
away.
I've never actually sat down and watched all of a Freeberg and Seltzer movie. Or as some people
neither.
call them, a movie. Now, satire
movie
films have
movie?
been around
That's a
for a
thing?
while, mocking certain genres and films. But the ones that redefined them and arguably gave them a formula were the films of Mel Brooks and Zucker/Abrams. Satirizing usually one movie, but taking brief shots at similar films in the genre and occasionally a popular reference that might connect. That all changed, though, in 2000 when Scary Movie hit theaters. A divisive film, to say the least, the movie did still mainly focus on satirizing the Scream films. But they tried to work in as many other scary films and current pop cultural references as possible. Now, sure, you can do that as long as it's structured well. But two of the film's writers, Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer, said structure's for people who like things. Let's just cram in as many references as we can so people will see the trailers and think we spend as much time mocking them as previous satires have. Thus we got the movies, films trying to bank off Scary Movie's success, down to even using the same poster layout. Many
So
of them were
they're that
handled by this
lazy.
duo,
Got it.
and to their credit, people kept falling for it. Even as the audience eventually shrunk for these films, they were so fast and cheap to make that not that many folks had to see them. I mean,
Really?
there's gotta be an
That
8-year-old
cheap?
or a person waking up from a coma with brain damage who didn't know this formula yet. And those two seeing it alone would probably be enough for these films to make a profit. When I asked folks online which of these
Again,
films
why?
was arguably the worst, almost unanimously people said Disaster Movie. With a 1.9 rating on IMDb, 1% on Rotten Tomatoes, and to audience's credit, it was one of the few Freeberg-Seltzer movies that didn't make its money back. I feel like that soldier who sheds a tear of hope for humanity's future in paths of glory. So, is this the worst of the movies to ever come out? Well, I've
Probably.
never seen any of the other ones, but yes. There's just no way it's not yes. But let's take a closer look anyway.
Shall we?
Yeah, folks, it's that bad. Let's take a look at Disaster Movie.
Fair enough. Here we go.
Come on,
Well,
you're not getting out of this that easily.
Thank you. Here we go. Armageddon now?
Well, at least they actually
See how
sat
many
down and
references
watched
we get?
Armageddon. This is opening titles. Yeah, I'm not even convinced they sat all the way through that.
Probably not. Did we ever? Okay.
At least they're straightforward about what we're about to get.
Mm-hmm.
They open with a parody at 10,000 BC.
Wait, what?
Shot Part 2's parody of American Gladiators.
Gladiators?
What's going on?
What?
You just got wolf.
What?
That is
Huh?
the official trademark that I am getting registered. It's a lot of stuff you gotta do, a lot of hoops you gotta jump through.
Now, if you're like me and saying,
Okay.
wait, how does a show that was canceled 8 years earlier connect to 2008 references? Well, they brought it back briefly that year, even though it was also canceled that year. So sure,
Womp
it's
womp.
in.
Gotta get on the internet. Gotta go to some stupid ass website where you register a catchphrase.
Yeah,
Honestly, the only thing I remember from that show was one of them competing on American Ninja Warriors. G4 era, not current NPC era. I don't know. Is that the right call for it? I don't know. Let me know. But still, what? Any idea what the heck I'm looking at here? Just, huh. Just let me know what the heck's going on. Let's just keep going.
dish out as many of those jokes as you can on this. Well, from 2008 American Gladiators, it's always going to be a thing.
Nope, and cup
I'm
shot.
so small anyway.
From what?
Steroids.
Steroids.
My God, do you think your audience is just Rayman trying to understand who's on first?
Could be.
It's actually not a bad guess.
Mm-hmm.
He then stumbles across.
What?
Oh, going for the obvious
Okay.
one. What?
Bonk, bonk.
Is this film supposed to come with homework? Like, answer how any of these jokes are supposed to connect to anything?
The end of the world will be August 29, 2008.
Recap.
All I can put together, I think, is Amy Winehouse had bad teeth, like a
Like a
saber-toothed
saber-toothed
tiger?
tiger?
Maybe? Either way, making
What?
fun of Amy Winehouse is always going to be classy.
Yeah, too drunk.
do we have?
Alright, let's have a look-see.
Everyone's on Facebook.
Finally, a joke
Man,
I'm
they're
glad.
beating references over the head.
Your doom lies with this.
You're doing?
It's not just that I'm watching
And
a
again.
bad 2000s movie, it's that it's like I'm watching other bad 2000s movies.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out this is all a dream of Will, played by Matt Lanter,
Oh.
who wakes up next to...
Flavor Flav, yeah!
I guess I can make another joke about how a dated reference connects to nothing, but honestly, I'm more amazed they had to get a look-alike. Like, even Flavor
Okay,
Flav
what-
had standards above being a disaster movie.
I love you.
Like, how did he get away with this? Like, you think at some point people would realize, boy, what's going on here? I guess it's kind of a two-edged sword. Like, you either get mocked or get mocked for not being able to get mocked. I think that's what's going on here, or at least how to describe it. Seriously, how do those guys get away with this? Like, sheesh. Anyway, let's see what other references there are.
They like you too.
Will talks to his girlfriend,
What?
Amy, played by Vanessa Lackey, who's annoyed he never said he loves her.
Come on, Jojo.
Oh,
You're
Yeah,
taking
huh?
JoJo?
Bye, Will.
okay,
I'd
bye.
rather hear JoJo's history with these people than any other jokes in this movie.
Yep.
Are you still coming to my Sweet 16 party?
You're 25.
Okay, that was a cute bit, making fun of how younger
Fair.
people are always played by older people.
Or what? Super Sweet 16?
Or it's a pointless reference to something popular that year. You know, it's starting to hit me. I don't think I like 2008.
No kidding.
Throw a
I don't
party
even remember
where,
any of it.
Surprisingly, they don't just make 2008 references.
Oh.
They make 1997 references.
Look at me!
Yeesh. I got nothing left to say.
Now, there was supposed to be a movie in this disaster movie, right? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Hey.
Hey, Will, it's your buddy, Dr. Phil.
Daniel Radcliffe. See, I can just list people too.
Pretty much.
Look,
What?
No Country for Old Men guy. Yeah, I know the character had a name, but they sure didn't
I don't
learn it, so
remember
what
this
should
guy.
I?
Oh.
Punch.
Hey, look,
Ouch.
super bad. These aren't even disaster movies.
God, you're such a
What's going on? It's a smash up.
Oh, remember what I said before where even Flava Flav wouldn't stoop so low as to be in this film? I just want
Sure
you to
about that?
remember I said that. Hey, Kim Kardashian.
Those guys are
Yeah.
trying to steal our booze.
Nobody tries to steal my gold slogger.
Shoot the target.
That escalated quickly. I wonder if it's just to make another joke work.
Here it comes.
Bullet.
Say what?
Don't tell him what to do. He's my man.
Nope, totally wrong. This
Wrong.
joke doesn't work.
Yep, no kidding. What is going on?
You can control the bullet to go wherever you want.
Ah, yes, the famous Carmen Electra scene from Wanted. Did you just play Mad Libs with what actor goes with what joke?
Back off.
Probably? I don't know. I mean, I mean, hell, I don't even know the references to half of these. Like, seriously, I don't remember much of 2008. No? I mean, if you do, then more power to you, I guess, but yikes. You just gotta wonder what the heck is going on. Okay, let's just see what else they're gonna reference.
Bitch, you don't want none of me.
Oh, I see. It was to lead to another joke that doesn't make
Okay,
sense.
WWE
I mean,
much?
the story vanished. We might as well just watch smut at this point.
Okay.
Hey, where'd all the people go?
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, another dream.
God, you established
Show me
that, because
more.
this one seemed crazy compared to everything else.
Oh,
Nice
and
shot,
goodbye.
asshole.
And now,
Okay,
Juno.
so every corner of the room has a different movie not being funny. Was that just the theme of the party?
That's the movie satire.
Spears, I'm keeping this baby, and look, stud, you were no George Clooney.
Well, I hope she gives birth to the plot.
What better way to celebrate your super duper sweet 16 than with a high school music?
Don't even try with an
School
explanation. Just go,
Musical? What?
movie!
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, for a film promising characters blowing up, they sure are taking their sweet time.
Look, everyone, it's Jessica Simpson.
JT's here. JT.
Timberlake?
I would love somebody who has never seen a movie before. Try to explain what's happening. I'm talking
know
about I've seen
anymore.
hundreds of movies before, and I can't explain what's happening.
No kidding. What is that?
How about
Here
that?
comes the
20
disaster.
minutes in, and an actual disaster movie is referenced in Disaster Movie.
Fabio, you're wigging harder than a smack addict at an Iggy show circa 73.
What?
I speak in overly written clever for clever's sake quips.
Huh. So
Huh?
mocking a film who just makes random references and passes it off as humor. Wow!
Wow.
Look at that huge fucking hypocrite! I mean, if I ever get a hippo, that's the perfect amount of
hypocrite.
grit I would need for its pen. Can't believe it, a nose are getting dropped off here from Asia. Sorry about the subject change. Anyway, this is stupid. No,
Yeah, no kidding. I don't even know who the main characters are other than Will. Like, I mean, we follow him mostly, but no, it's just reference there, satire here, satire. Blah, 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 blah. Like, seriously. Not much disaster in this thing. It's just more like, hey, we're wacky and cool. Thus, we make references. Like, what? You realize that's not how that works, right? Anyway.
you could make the argument, should I be talking about that when I've done some similar jokes like this in the past? Well, one, yes, I acknowledge they're dated and didn't always work. Two, I at
True.
least had something to say about them. It wasn't just a reference. And three, it didn't take over 90% of what I was talking about. This
No
just
kidding, this
doesn't
whole
seem to care if
thing
it
is
does
just-
that or not. In fact,
Yes,
literally,
sheesh.
here's the only joke that almost
Go ahead.
brought a smile to my face.
Every time we made love, I was thinking about another guy.
Well, so was I.
What?
It's the most this movie's ever gonna get from me.
I don't think I'll ever laugh
The
at this.
quake erupted a gas main and destroyed the ghetto. I can live with that.
Not since
Bro.
Blazing Saddles has a movie dared to ask, why aren't we watching Blazing Saddles?
Yeah, why aren't we watching
Asteroids are
it?
falling out of the sky.
Okay, so Will and Amy are obviously the main characters, but aside from that, who do you think the other leads are? It's impossible to tell
why not
who's
guess?
constructed well enough to hold a movie and who is just a throwaway joke. Okay,
I mean,
the
they're
black
mostly
best
throwaway
friend, that's
jokes.
kind of a
Except
trope.
him.
The Super Bad Boys? No. One of the High School Musical kids? Carmen Electra got a whole bunch of screen time. Guess she's out.
Bleh.
Oh, okay. Juno's a lead. Why not?
How?
And Kim Kardashian. Can I just say I watched the rest of this? The makers of the film clearly did for the movies they're spoofing.
It's the apocalypse! It's Armageddon! I think I just shit myself!
What?
Are you so desperate you'd have
we
that
sure
pointless
this
a
wasn't
reason
supposed
for a
to be
little
something?
TNA one to talk about? Of course you are.
Oh my god! Hannah Montana's dead!
Wow! It's Smash Mouth! But she comes back to life to promote
Dance?
her merchandise. Was that the popular thing to make fun of her for? The solid
I
2
don't
minutes of
remember.
joke seems to think so.
Remind your parents to pick up your official Hannah Montana lunchbox! Can somebody help us? Isn't there anybody that can help?
Man, even for the low
Okay.
bar of not trying in this movie, she is really not trying.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey,
I feel a
Freebird.
little bit
Yes,
like,
Elsa,
can
I
I
just saw a trailer for Hancock at Best Buy. What's the sound on? No. Yeah, put it in the movie anyway. And in case you think I'm
There you go.
exaggerating, like, come on, they must have seen the movies they're satirizing.
Nope.
Hancock and this film both came out in 2008. But big deal. Maybe one came out in January and the other came out in December. Like, that's still plenty of time to see
let me guess,
film,
Hank out
write some good
first
jokes about it, really think about it, and put it
show the
into a
dates.
movie, right? 10,000 BC, Jumper, Get Smart, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Dark Knight, Prince Caspian, Wanted, Iron Man, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, Sex and the City, and Kung Fu Panda all came out in 2008. That means not only do they have to watch all these, write the script, and film it in time for a premiere date at the end of August, but also get this all done for 3 more of these movies to be released the exact same year. One of them directed by the same duo. There is nothing AI can take away from us that we aren't already gladly sacrificing ourselves.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm just looking at this and be like, what in the goddamn? What is going on here? Like, you just gotta wonder, like, okay, what is the point of all this? Like, they're just going like, at that, just don't care, do it, and send it out. Like, they're just cookie cutter movies, but these are literally cookie cutter movies. And this is just put them all together and just mega cookie. Or mega shit cookie. I don't know. Why? Just, like, I don't know, like, what's going on anymore. Like, moving on. What's next?
They make their way into an abandoned building, and there's shitty satire in here too.
This is our hiding place.
Unless
you want to faint.
This movie would be more effective if they were just literally running away from bad parodies.
I never back down.
Get some.
Juno fighting Carrie Bradshaw. They listened. They're finally giving the people what they want.
I'm lactating.
You're writing this like you just found out what lactating is. I think you just
Yeah,
found
you
out
are.
what lactating is.
Step heading with Kristen Stewart.
We gotta take off our clothes. Our
No,
bodies
that's
will
not.
keep each other warm.
This is the most
That's not how
expensive
that
Elsa
works.
Kate video I've ever seen.
Pretty much.
Will has a dream he becomes a jumper who jumps into Narnia and gets killed by Prince Caspian.
You guys?
Will, we saw your dream.
How?
Okay, I'll just say it. I am legitimately, unironically impressed with how lazy these references are.
Yeah, no kidding.
How little do you have to care about your job that thousands of people travel to Hollywood to get? It's intriguingly mind-boggling. More asteroids fall around them, so they have to leave. Will calls Amy to make sure she's all right.
I love you.
Wow. They'd
Yeesh,
rather make
AT&T
fun of an
ad?
AT&T commercial nobody remembers than an actual disaster film. I literally just count Armageddon. You have 1. Has anybody counted any others? But good news, a Kardashian dies.
Ooh.
Millions of people with no lives are now forced to discover substance.
Pretty much.
So I will admit, there's at least an idea
And there's
of
Enchanted
a
over
joke
there.
in this character from Enchanted not being a princess, but just really being a crazy crackhead.
Actually, I'm just a demented homeless chick who lives in the sewers.
How'd you end up there?
Drugs.
But there's just one problem, we're still in disaster movie.
You ready to step up?
You mean like the first Step Up movie where the tough street dance?
No!
No. Stop it.
When Naked Gun is saying, wow, we really were in the heat of the night of our day, weren't we?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Tornado
Twist.
much?
Or Sharknado, I don't care. We can say we have more than one disaster flick in this.
Is it Sharknado a few years later? I don't remember.
We need a hero.
Or 20 to fill up our running time.
I hope.
Yeah, that's pretty much the next few
Oh,
minutes.
boy.
Superheroes in their dollar store costumes show up and then go away.
Like how?
Like I'm carrying a lot of baggage. I didn't need that, man.
Man, let's really think about this. They had to poorly overdub that line because what was there originally, according to them, was bad.
Yeesh.
What the hell did he originally say to have
There was
that
a
be the better
tirade?
replacement? Mussolini deserved another shot. Bye.
I don't know. Chipmunks.
I guess in their own way, the Chipmunk movies were kind of disaster films. Every scene
Death
is a
metal?
Family Guy
Why?
cutaway they just forgot to write the lead in for.
Pretty much. Youch.
Boy, that Simon sure looked alive before he left. The magic of cinema.
Pretty much.
this chipmunk routine, huh?
Yep,
Not even joking. They go 5 minutes with them throwing these damn puppets. I guess I could be upset, but I have to remind myself when one joke ends,
this is
another
disaster,
begins.
remember?
But I do have this terrible headache.
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
Okay, so here's an example of what the scene is trying to do. In Young Frankenstein, Victor has to travel to Transylvania and he has to take a train. When he finally gets to the station, he asks the boy, is this the station? And the boy says,
Yeah, track 29. Oh, can I give you a shine?
No thanks.
This is a reference to a song people knew at the time called the Chattanooga Choo Choo. Honestly, a lot of people still know it today. It's not a great joke, but it makes sense. He's traveling from one place to another, the plot demands it. So here's a cute joke that connects to that. Not only does this character have no reason to be here, there's mostly no reason for these characters to be doing anything or going anywhere or bumping into whoever they bump into. But the only reason they say she has a headache is so they can cut to this random commercial. This reference isn't great, but it does connect to a few things. This reference is awful, and it connects to nothing. It's just something you heard of. So audiences filled with people you love to spend time with can get together and say, yeah, get it? Because you saw it! Funny!
No kidding.
Hey, whoever cooked the tick.
Hi, Batman.
You leaving too, Batman?
Shit. Yes. Yeah. I'm leaving. Okay. I don't want to die.
I'm not expecting much disaster movie. Clearly nobody is, but at the
No
very
kidding.
bare
I mean,
minimum,
just
I'm
like,
expecting
I'm
something
here
that
to
looks at
sign this.
least
Bye.
a little better than what we could put together. Did you drop it in a tar pit? What is going on here?
I had a woman one time tell me I was the top 4 best lovers she's ever had. That's a true story.
Man, even with these references connecting to
Top
nothing,
4?
you're somehow finding a way to connect it even more to nothing. I'm not even able to say what's going on. There's literally no situations, just references to other movies.
I am Beowulf.
Indiana Jones?
Hell no, Kung Fu Panda.
What's happening? All dogs go to heaven. I can literally go to a birthday character's agency and find a Kung Fu Panda costume that looks better than that. Most that look better than that.
Seriously, no one's just gonna...
Wait, Harrison Ford's not a little black guy? This film's saying what we're all thinking.
Thanks, son. That's right. I'm your father.
What?
Sure!
Really?
Whoa! I'm gonna make it.
Or not.
Yeah, in all honesty, I'd rather watch this than Crystal Skull. No, I finally have to say I'd watch Crystal Skull over something else. Damn you, movie!
Screw you.
They get the Crystal Skull back to its rightful place and the world is saved. At least that's what the wiki said. I am actively trying to repress this movie even as I watch it.
I am the Guru Shitka. Do you take Amy to be your donut of love that you'll fill with cream every day?
And the Love Guru. That's it. You did it. That's literally every film ever made referenced in this movie.
Are we done?
I tell a lie. It's every film but disaster films. The grand total of that is still 2. No, really. How did you do that? Even if you didn't call it disaster movie, by accident you get like 4 in there. And what timeless reference that clearly ties into everything we just saw closes us out.
And up.
F***ing Matt Damon. You're f***ing Matt Damon?
And not even kidding. They were so convinced that they had something so clever that the audience would just be laughing so hard for so long about that they have the whole cast sing it. What, you need to drag out the film's running time? It doesn't matter.
Probably, yeah.
It's only an hour and 15 minutes long, yet it feels like 15 hours and 1 minute long. It should be outlawed as a war crime.
Will never forgive you.
I agree. Can
And
we just
that
bomb this
should
movie?
not be released on your worst enemy.
No kidding.
Yeah,
What?
okay. Everyone's right. This was pretty abysmal. It's bad for all the reasons you'd think it'd be bad, and even by that low setting, it finds a way to sink even lower. There is no level this film works on. It's not even a fascinating kind of bad. Okay, at first, it's a little intriguing how
cringy
soulless
bad.
and desperate it is, but it just keeps repeating the same awful over and over. I guess it serves as an unintentional beacon towards why parody classics like Airplane and Young Frankenstein and others are so well put together. They do have an understanding of what they're satirizing, and they use that understanding to form an attitude that says something funny about the material. As I pointed out earlier, though, how can you form an attitude around a movie you haven't even seen? You can't, so this film doesn't. If this is the bottom
they
of the
waited a
barrel,
year,
then I say
but
the barrel
nope.
should be burned down. and the ground sowed with salt. Heinous.
Someone get the nuke.
I have another idea for how
No, it's not worth it.
What?
The movie's not worth it. It's not worth any of this.
No.
So, do you just want to stop?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, bye-bye. Sorry, buddy.
You wouldn't happen to be working on a movie script.
Nope.
Hell no, Kung Fu Panda.
Jeez. I have to admit, just... Oh, God. I have no clue what the frick just happened, because I still have no clue. What was all that? Well, I'm gonna see if I can purge that from my memory. Forever. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching, and let me know if you found anything of substance in this. See ya.